Good morning. How are you this morning? I hope you're doing very well. Today, we celebrate in the Christian church something called All Saints' Day. That's November 1st, and it follows October 31st, which most of the world knows as Halloween. That comes from All Hallow Eve. Hallow meaning holy. It's the night before All Saints' Day when we remember various people, those who died in the Christian faith. October 31st is also the day when Martin Luther, in 1517, a long time ago, nailed 95 theses or 95 statements to the church doors in Wittenberg. That's where they would post announcements and things like that. And he had a lot of grievances or a lot of things that he wanted to debate. And so he put those 95 statements that he wanted to debate. And that was the hammer blow, as they say, that was heard around the world. And for the last 500 years, that's because Martin Luther wanted to make sure that the Christian church was teaching exactly what the Bible was saying. And a lot of it wasn't. Like, for instance, with saints, you could pray to saints and that would help you get to heaven. Or that you had to be a really good person in order to get to heaven, and the saints were the better ones. Well, that's not entirely true at all, because we go to heaven only through faith in Jesus Christ alone. And that's what the Bible teaches, that's what God's Word says, and that's what Martin Luther wanted to make sure that all the people knew and understood and believed. Because you can't lead a good enough life, even pastors, we can't lead a good enough life in order to get to heaven. But Jesus did it for you, and Jesus did it for me. That's what Martin Luther wanted everybody to know and to believe, because that was a wonderful gift from God. It still is. And so on All Saints' Day, we remember those who died in the Christian faith. Maybe your grandparents or somebody you know may have died in the Christian faith, and now they are with Jesus in a special way in heaven. But we hear something in the Bible, a reading for today from Revelation chapter 7. It says, "After this I looked, and behold, a great multitude," which means a lot of people that no one could count, that no one could number, "from every nation, from all tribes and people and languages, standing before the throne of God and before the Lamb. They were clothed in white robes, with palm branches in their hands, and crying out in a loud voice, 'Salvation belongs to our God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb.'" Oftentimes on All Saints' Day, we remember those who died. And even though it's sad for us because we can't be with them anymore, we know that they are with Jesus and they're freed now from suffering and they're freed from pain and freed from everything else. But we're still here and we remember them that they're off in heaven. However, God also says, wait a second, there's people who are clothed in white robes. Now, have you ever considered yourself a saint? Well, you are in your baptism. A saint is a holy person, someone who is righteous. That's a big church word. Somebody who doesn't make mistakes or sins. Well, that's kind of weird because you sin, I sin, the whole world sins. How can this be? Well, God says in baptism, Jesus gives you his holiness. Now, how holy is Jesus? Well, he's really holy, right? There's no sin in him, and he gives you that. He credits you that. And then also, he makes you right with God. Even though we make mistakes, even though we disobey our parents, or make fun of other kids and stuff, God says, "You're forgiven. Turn to me and I will forgive you, and you're all right. That's okay. You're still holy in my eyes," God says. And since God declares you holy, that makes you a saint. So on All Saints' Day, we also remember those who have died, but we also remember those of us who are still here, other Christians. This reading here is also called an interlude. An interlude is a pause. An interlude is a break, a pause or a break in music where a person can relax or the singer can take a break from singing and instrumental music plays. And it's usually quiet and we can remember different things. But also, we remember here that this is also an interlude. Here in Revelation, this is a break because the people have just heard a lot about famine and war and suffering. And they were getting real tired because they knew about all this because they were living it out and they needed an interlude. They needed a break. And so John received this revelation from God that he could see way out into the future. And this interlude, this break, gave them hope, gave them confidence, and said, okay, I know I'm suffering and I'm going through a hard time, but I know what's waiting ahead because God made a promise. And so, also on this All Saints' Day, we have this interlude. We have this break that reminds us that God is always with us and that Jesus is going to return someday and take us to the eternal interlude, the eternal break, where we can rest always with God without any other problems in our world and in our life. And so, your teachers will help you with this a little bit more. And I want you to have a great day in the Lord. Jesus loves you. And remember, because of Jesus in your baptism, you also are a saint, a holy person in God. You have a great day with the Lord.